Today, I kind of have a serious subject to talk about, and that's because I have a confession to make to you guys. Most people think I'm pretty kind and nice because of my demeanor, and I'd say that's half correct. I'm a fair person, I would say, except I wasn't always that way. And I'm going to tell you a little story about something that I'm sort of ashamed of. Um, when I was young, and I wasn't in this by myself, my brother was always a culprit with me. My dad used to buy my mom, chocolates usually for Valentine's Day and Mother's Day, and, just to make me and my brother not feel left out. He'd get us these small, tiny boxes of chocolate, and he'd get her this huge, giant one. So, of course, we kind of, went through our chocolate real fast, and then we wanted more. Except for they were my mother's chocolates, so we knew we weren't supposed to eat them, and that's why we had gotten our own. Um, but it was just like so far less than the ones that he got her, and hers seemed to last forever and ever. So after a while, my brother and I started sneaking the chocolates. And Valentine's Day was the best because he'd always get her this huge, huge heart. And my dad brought good chocolate. He didn't go to the five and dime and get that waxy chocolate. He got good chocolates. So my brother and I decided that we wanted to eat hers. And first we'd eat all the ones that we knew were good. And my favorites were the chocolate. It was like a cup, but it was filled with bits of coconut, like just flaked coconut. And those are my favorite. And then we'd eat the ones that were like butterscotch dipped in chocolate, or the nuts dipped in chocolate. But we didn't like the filled ones and but some of the filled ones were caramels. So what we would do is stick our fingers in the backs of the chocolates to see what was inside before we decided to eat it. And after all the good ones were gone, I mean, there weren't really that many good ones that were filled. So we put them back. And one year, we just got carried away. And there was finger holes in all the chocolates. Now, previously, my mother had noticed, and she would just eat the chocolates. And once we saw that she ate them and she didn't really pay attention to, the holes in the back, we thought we were pretty safe. So when we went crazy that year, we weren't worried. We didn't think anything of it. But I think she started to notice that all the good ones were gone. And she looked at the backs of the chocolates and saw all those little finger pokes in the chocolates, and she was livid. Oh my goodness, she performed. And we kind of felt bad, but kind of not. And that's my confession. It's like I was sorry but not sorry. But then when my father came home, oh my gosh. It's like my mother could punish us any kind of way she wanted, but we could not bear my father because he wouldn't yell, he wouldn't scream. He'd just give us a talk, and it was very kind and very gentle, but it made us cry every time. Now, I don't know why you would do something like that. You've gone and upset your mama. She's disappointed. I'm disappointed. Oh my God. My father disappointed. Then the waterworks would start. So I'm kind of sorry that I did that. But I just remember those coconut cups. And that's what I'm going to try and make for you guys today. We're going to see how they come out and see if they measure up to the chocolates that my father got. I know that they won't, but these are homemade. So these are the kinds of things that you could have anytime you want. So let me take you guys to the kitchen and we'll get started. Okay, my G's, so you ready to see how I make my mama's Valentine's chocolates? Let's go. I'm going to start off with a handful. You know what? Let me just grate all this coconut because I'm going to use it for another recipe. So we start off with the coconut. And I'm putting it in the blender because this coconut is kind of thick and chunky, and I want it to be a little more fine. Yes, I could have used a food processor, but this is easier. I'm just going to pulse it. I think that's good. Let me see. I think it's good. Or maybe just a little bit more. Well, I guess that's good enough. First, we're going to start off by melting some edible cocoa butter over a low flame. And I gotta tell you, this cocoa butter smells just like chocolate. It's unbelievable. Well, I guess it makes sense because it comes from cocoa, or the cocoa nut, or do you call it a nut? Because it's not a coconut, but it's a cocoa nut. I don't know, whatever. We're just gonna melt it. Smells so good. It's just about melted. Just a little bit more, and we'll be ready. I'm excited about this. There we go, it's all melted now. Next, we're going to pour in some cocoa powder. I'm going to do about a cup of the cocoa powder. Oh. Mix it all up. Oh, it smells so good. Taste. Put a little bit more. And next, we're going to add our confectioner's sugar. Now, I don't like my chocolate too sweet because I don't want the sugar to be more prominent than the chocolate or the cocoa flavor. Just going to mix this in. Now, taste this. That's perfect. And to that, I'm going to add some coconut. Mix that in. gonna be so good. Now I don't have candy molds, so we're just gonna put it in these ice cube tray molds, or ice cube. We're just gonna put it in the ice cube tray. You know what I mean. Oops. Didn't want to put them too full. Oh. And as I say that, I just fill it up. Hmm. Now, I'm going to set this in the refrigerator so that it hardens quicker. So, I'm back with my mama's Valentine's chocolates. Oh my gosh, I hope she forgives me. Let me just let you guys get a good look at them. It's kind of hot in here and I don't want them to start melting. Look at that. So good. Well, I hope they're good anyway. Kind of hard because they were in the refrigerator. I think I'm gonna let them get room temperature before I really judge them. But this is tasting good in my mouth. Now, my mother's chocolate was milk chocolate. And this is dark chocolate. There's no milk in here. But I prefer dark chocolate to milk chocolate now. And I could taste the little bits of coconut. And unlike my mother's chocolate, since this is dark chocolate, it has more caffeine, I think, and I could feel my system racing already because it's not that sweet. I didn't put that much sugar. But this is like an energy booster. Oh, that's what I could do. I could save these for when I'm tired. Give me a little boost to keep me going. Yeah. But these are good. You know, I've heard people online say that homemade chocolate is not as good as manufactured chocolate. But one thing about these, well, for me anyway, is that I know that they're gluten-free because a lot of times they put glutinous ingredients to make chocolate. So, I mean, I guess it's maybe preservatives or thickeners, or I don't know why they do it, but this has none of that in there. And so I could rest assured that I could eat as many as I want and I won't get sick. So cold. Maybe I should be a little patient. But this is good. I'm liking this flavor. Another good thing is that you can control the sweetness. You can control how chocolatey you want it. But honestly, I tasted the cocoa butter when it was melted, and it already had that taste of chocolate in it, and the cocoa powder was just, just made it more intensified. Well, it complemented each other well, I should say. These are good. I really like these. Mmm. Okay. I'll wait a little longer to let it get room temperature. But it's not melting like it did before when I made the chocolate for the donuts and then I put a little on the side. But again, that was because I left the stove on and it was incredibly hot in this apartment. It must have been about 90 degrees. It was so hot in here. It's a little warm now, but it's not hot, so. Do you think I've waited long enough? Let's see. This one looks shorter. It's still cold. You know what? I'm gonna eat it anyway. Yeah, some people say that it's chalky, but this isn't chalky at all. I think that the cocoa is very well incorporated into the cocoa butter. And it's kind of smooth. I mean, you can feel the coconut in it, of course, but the chocolate itself, yeah. It's warming up a little bit. And yeah, it's very smooth and it's creamy. So I'd give this a thumbs up, actually. I'd definitely do this again. In fact, I'm thinking of doing something with white chocolate. It's just the cocoa butter and the confectioner sugar. I'm making a little dessert. I'm gonna surprise you guys soon. So yeah, give this video a thumbs up. Give this chocolate a thumbs up because it's really good. I like it. I'm gonna be making more chocolate things too, more candies. I'm thinking I could make a like a peanut butter cup with this. That would be really good. I'm not gonna eat the rest of these right now because they really are affecting me. My system is very sensitive, so this is a lot of caffeine. That's one of the reasons why I don't drink coffee anymore. But yeah, I've had enough of enough caffeine for today. I'm gonna drink a lot of water. As I was saying, give this video a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, this should convince you to subscribe because we do fun things over here. And I'm gonna be doing some really new and different things soon. So click the notification bell so you don't miss out on anything and you know every time I post a new video. And in the meantime, don't forget to count your blessings. Be a blessing and be kind to yourself. Until next time.